To the State House now, where Governor Mike Pence's plan to cut your state income tax rate has received a boost. A key Senate committee listened to the idea just one day after House Republicans rejected it. But as RTV6 State House reporter Norman Cox explains, the tax cut still faces an uphill battle.
The Senate Tax and Fiscal Policy Committee today heard one bill that exactly matches what Pence wants and another that is very close. The Pence bill would cut the state individual income tax from 3.4% to 3.06% over 2 years. The other, more gradual bill would reduce the tax to 3% in 4 years. Small business representatives whose companies usually pay taxes at the individual rate say enacting either reduction would spur hiring.
Absolutely, because they will just automatically plow that back into their businesses. They're to create jobs, to buy equipment, to expand, which they're not doing right now.
Sponsors say Pence deserves the benefit of the doubt on what is the cornerstone of his economic plan.
Anytime the government takes in more money than it needs to operate, I think it's incumbent upon government to return the remainder back to the taxpayer. And so I think that we have already seen through Chris Atkins, the budget director's presentation over in House, that the governor can afford to pay for this tax cut while also balancing the budget.
But opponents warn that surpluses have been known to disappear in the blink of an eye. One questions how the state can say it has a surplus when it owes so much money.
We have significant debts that the state owes, with pensions that aren't funded, with the money that we owe to the federal government for the unemployment compensation insurance that we borrowed. We owe nearly $2 billion to the federal government, and then we talk about having a $2 billion surplus. So I think this is not the time to do it.
Committee Chairman Brant Hirschman did not hold a vote on either bill, but he said today's hearing allowed both sides to air their views on an issue that almost certainly will be voted on as part of the budget bill when it arrives from the House. At the State House, I'm Norman Cox, RTV6.
Meanwhile, that budget bill continued to progress through the House today. The Ways and Means Committee approved the spending plan and forwarded it to the full House for a vote in the next week.